Did you know that not all types of rice are the same? And for people with diabetes in the United States, choosing the right type of rice can be a golden key to controlling blood sugar, losing weight, and improving overall health. In today's video, I will reveal 5 very secret types of rice that few Americans know about, but are highly recommended by top nutrition experts in the US for people with diabetes. These are not the traditional kinds of rice you usually see, but smart choices that keep the delicious flavor of your meals while effectively stabilizing blood sugar levels. Are you ready to discover a culinary secret made just for people with diabetes? If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get more diabetes fighting tips. 1. Freaky rice. Glycemic index, GI. Around 43, classified as low GI food, suitable for blood sugar control. Frique is a grain made from young wheat, harvested early, when the grains are still green and not fully matured. After harvesting, the wheat is lightly smoked, then dried and threshed to remove the husk. This traditional process helps frique retain nearly all its natural nutrients, while giving it a pleasant and attractive smoky aroma. Frique is one of the highest fiber whole grains available today. In 100 grains of cooked frique, there can be 3 to 4 grains of soluble fiber, along with a significant amount of plant-based protein, which supports muscle health and promotes fullness. Additionally, frique contains many essential minerals, such as magnesium, helps increase insulin sensitivity and supports blood sugar balance. Zinc and iron help maintain a healthy immune system and support metabolic functions, which are often affected in people with diabetes. B vitamins, especially B6 and niacin, which aid in better carbohydrate metabolism. One of the biggest challenges for people with diabetes is managing blood sugar levels after meals, when carbohydrates in food turn into glucose. Frique, with its high soluble fiber content, slows the digestion of starch and the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. This means blood sugar does not spike suddenly, but stays stable for longer periods. Moreover, frique helps you feel full longer after eating. Thanks to the combination of fiber and plant protein, it reduces the urge to snack, a habit that often causes strong blood sugar fluctuations. Reducing hunger and controlling portion sizes are 2 very important factors in managing diabetes, especially for those who tend to overeat in the evening. Frique is not only good for people with diabetes, but also fits well with a healthy lifestyle. This grain often appears in Mediterranean diets and plant-based menus because it's easy to cook, nutritious, and does not cause blood sugar spikes. 2. Farro rice. Glycemic index, GI. Around 45 to 50, considered low to medium. Foods with a GI below 55 are considered safe for people with diabetes because they cause slow and steady rises in blood sugar, avoiding dangerous spikes. Farro, with a GI between 45 and 50, falls within this safe range, especially compared to white rice, GI 370, which causes rapid blood sugar increases after meals. Farro is a general name for ancient wheat varieties, including emmer, einkorn, and spelt, grains that were staple foods in Europe thousands of years ago. Unlike modern refined white rice, farro retains its bran and germ, the parts that contain most of the grain's valuable nutrients. Therefore, it is a natural whole grain rich in nutrition, with a mild chestnut-like flavor that is very easy to eat. Farro stands out for its complex carbohydrates, a type of starch digested much slower than the simple starch found in white rice, white bread, or French fries. This slows down the absorption of sugar into the blood, thus slowing the rise of glucose after meals, which is extremely important for people with type 2 diabetes. In addition, farro is a source of plant-based protein, helps maintain muscle and prolongs the feeling of fullness. Soluble and insoluble fiber supports digestion, nourishes good gut bacteria, and improves insulin sensitivity. B vitamins, especially B3, niacin, B6, and folate, contribute to energy metabolism, enhance metabolic processes, and support healthy nervous system function. Minerals like zinc, iron, magnesium, and selenium support immunity, stabilize blood sugar, and promote cardiovascular health. For people with diabetes, eating foods that are both nutritious and do not cause rapid blood sugar spikes is very important. Farro meets both these needs. First, the complex carbohydrates in farro are digested much slower than simple starches. This causes glucose to be released gradually into the blood, avoiding sudden spikes in blood sugar, the main cause of complications in diabetes. Second, thanks to its high fiber content, farro helps keep you full longer after meals. This not only stabilizes energy levels but also reduces cravings and limits snacking, an often overlooked but very important factor in diabetes management. Third, farro provides a moderate amount of plant protein, enough to help maintain muscle, especially for older adults or those who are less active, groups prone to muscle loss and metabolic disorders. Long-term health benefits. Farro not only helps control blood sugar levels shortly after meals, but also supports overall metabolic health. Adding this whole grain to your daily diet can bring clear benefits. Long-term blood sugar stability. Farro helps improve HbA1c, the average blood sugar level over the past 2 to 3 months, which is a key measure in diabetes monitoring. Supports weight loss. The lasting feeling of fullness and balanced energy make farro a useful food for those aiming to reduce excess fat without feeling exhausted. Good for heart health. Farro contains natural antioxidants that reduce inflammation, stabilize blood pressure, and support the cardiovascular system, factors often affected in people with long-term diabetes. 3. Whole oat groats. Glycemic index, GI. About 50 to 55, low to medium. Whole oat groats, also known simply as oat groats, are the most intact and least processed form of oats. They are the oat kernels that have not been flattened or cut, which helps retain almost all of the natural nutrients found in the brands and germ layers. One of the most notable features of oat groats is their high content of soluble fiber called beta-glucan, a natural bioactive compound that many studies have shown to be beneficial for stabilizing blood sugar levels and supporting heart health. In addition, whole oat groats provide B vitamins such as B1, thiamine, and B5, pantothenic acid, which help the body convert food into energy efficiently. Magnesium, an important mineral involved in regulating glucose and supporting insulin function. Manganese, which plays a role in antioxidant processes and protecting cells from damage. Avenanthramides, unique antioxidants found only in oats, which help reduce inflammation and protect blood vessel walls. Whole oat groats are considered one of the best grains for people with diabetes due to 3 key factors. Beta-glucan fiber naturally regulates blood sugar. In the intestines, beta-glucan forms a thick gel that slows down the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates. This causes glucose to be released slowly into the bloodstream, preventing sharp spikes in blood sugar after meals. Beta-glucan also helps improve insulin sensitivity, meaning the body's cells respond better to existing insulin. This is crucial for managing type 2 diabetes, where insulin resistance is a main cause of chronic high blood sugar. A feeling of lasting fullness and stable energy is another benefit of oat groats. With their low to medium GI and high fiber content, this grain helps prevent hunger soon after eating, which may reduce overall daily calorie intake and support weight control, an important factor in diabetes management. Additionally, beta-glucan may help lower LDL cholesterol, bad cholesterol, improving cardiovascular health, a common concern in people with long-term diabetes. By stabilizing blood lipids and calming inflammation, whole oat groats help reduce the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and other vascular complications. Adding oat groats to the daily diet is not only a healthy alternative to white rice, but also helps build a stable foundation for long-term blood sugar control. Regular consumption of oat groats can improve HbA1c levels, an indicator of average blood sugar over weeks, reducing the risk of complications. At the same time, maintaining stable energy and controlling portions through lasting satiety helps people maintain a healthy weight, reducing stress on the pancreas and enhancing the effectiveness of diabetes medications. Finally, because oat groats contain natural anti-inflammatory compounds, they also help reduce systemic inflammation, a factor linked to many chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's, and even certain cancers. 4. Millet. Glycemic index, GI. About 50-55, depending on type, low to medium, with a GI ranging from about 50 to 55 depending on the millet variety and cooking method. Millet is classified as a low to medium GI grain, meaning it does not cause rapid blood sugar spikes after meals, which is very important for people managing type 2 diabetes. A unique aspect of millet is the slight variation between types. For example, pearl millet has a higher GI than foxtail millet. However, generally all types benefit blood glucose control if prepared properly. Steamed, cooked soft, not fried or overly refined. Millet is a small, round grain, usually ivory white or pale yellow. It is an ancient food consumed for thousands of years in Africa and Asia. Millet is naturally gluten-free, making it an ideal choice for people with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity, conditions that are becoming more common, especially among diabetic patients with digestive issues. Nutritionally, millet offers rich fiber, mostly soluble and insoluble, supporting digestion and slowing carbohydrate absorption. Magnesium, an essential mineral involved in over 300 biochemical reactions, including insulin regulation and sugar metabolism. Phosphorus, necessary for cellular energy production and maintaining strong bone structure. Natural antioxidants such as phenolic compounds, which may protect cells from damage caused by chronic low-grade inflammation, a common issue in type 2 diabetes. Millet stands out because it supports natural blood sugar control through multiple mechanisms. Fiber slows sugar absorption. When eaten, millet's fiber slows digestion and glucose absorption in the small intestine. This prevents sudden blood sugar spikes after meals, maintaining stable glucose levels for hours. Magnesium improves insulin sensitivity. People with type 2 diabetes often have insulin resistance, meaning the body does not respond well to insulin. Magnesium in millet helps enhance insulin's effectiveness and supports blood sugar regulation. Gluten-free and gut-friendly. Some diabetic individuals may unknowingly be sensitive to gluten, causing chronic inflammation in the small intestine and metabolic issues. Replacing white rice or gluten-containing foods with millet can reduce the digestive burden and improve essential nutrient absorption. Helps control hunger and maintain steady energy. Thanks to its high fiber content, millet promotes longer-lasting fullness. This is especially important for diabetics, as it helps reduce uncontrolled snacking, often a cause of difficult-to-manage blood sugar spikes. Adding millet to the daily diet brings many overall health benefits, not limited to blood sugar control, supports healthy weight loss by reducing cravings and regulating calorie intake, improves digestive function with insoluble fiber, supporting bowel movement and preventing constipation, enhances cardiovascular health by reducing inflammation, regulating blood lipids, and stabilizing blood pressure, lowers the risk of metabolic syndrome, including abdominal obesity, lipid disorders, and hypertension, all risk factors for type 2 diabetes. Millet is also easy to incorporate into daily meals. It can be used in morning multigrain porridge, mixed into warm salads, cooked as millet rice instead of white rice, or in various vegetarian dishes with Asian or Western styles. 5. Cauliflower rice. Glycemic index, GI, nearly 0, very low. The glycemic index of cauliflower rice is almost 0 because it contains hardly any starchy carbohydrates, the main component that raises blood sugar after eating. Therefore, when eating cauliflower rice, blood glucose levels barely increase, helping people with diabetes avoid sudden blood sugar spikes. This is a huge advantage compared to traditional rice varieties, which have a medium to high GI and tend to cause rapid and hard-to-control blood sugar increases. Cauliflower rice is not real rice, but white cauliflower finely ground into tiny grains, similar in size and shape to rice grains. This rice has very different nutritional characteristics compared to regular rice. Very low in calories, suitable for those who want to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight. Almost no starchy carbohydrates, so it does not affect blood sugar levels. Rich in vitamin C, which helps boost the immune system and protects cells from oxidation. Contains choline, an important nutrient for brain and liver function, often lacking in modern diets. Has powerful antioxidant compounds like sulforaphane, which reduce inflammation and protect cells from damage caused by oxidative stress, a factor contributing to diabetes complications. Cauliflower rice is a smart choice and an effective solution for diabetes management for the following reasons. Extremely low GI helps stabilize blood sugar. Because it contains almost no starch, cauliflower rice does not cause a post-meal blood sugar spike. This helps people with diabetes avoid large glucose fluctuations, which damage blood vessels and organs. Reduces total carbohydrate intake. Replacing white rice or other high-starch grains with cauliflower rice significantly lowers daily carbohydrate consumption while maintaining the familiar feeling of eating rice, a big plus that helps diabetics stick to their diet. Supports weight control. Low in calories and high in rough fiber, cauliflower rice helps create a lasting feeling of fullness, thereby reducing unnecessary snacking, an important factor in managing weight and improving insulin sensitivity. Boosts anti-inflammatory and antioxidant substances. Sulforaphane and vitamin C in cauliflower rice help reduce chronic inflammation, the main cause of insulin dysfunction and complications in diabetes patients. Cauliflower rice is not just an alternative to traditional rice for blood sugar control. It also offers many other benefits. Helps lower the risk of post-meal blood sugar spikes, reducing sudden increases that harm the heart and kidneys. Supports healthy weight loss, helping you maintain your figure and overall health. Enhances antioxidant capacity, protecting cells from damage, thereby reducing the risk of diabetes complications such as neuropathy, eye damage, and kidney disease. Easy to prepare and versatile in dishes suitable for modern culinary trends, from fried rice, mixed vegetable rice bowls to accompanying main dishes. Cauliflower rice is an excellent choice for those who want to reduce starch intake without giving up the daily habit of eating rice, effectively managing diabetes and improving quality of life. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. I hope the 5 types of rice I shared today will give you more smart options to control blood sugar and maintain better health every day. If you want to discover more nutritional secrets and healthy living tips specifically for diabetes, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Don't forget to leave a comment below to let me know which rice type you like best or if you have any questions. I look forward to accompanying you on your journey living with diabetes. See you in the next videos. Stay healthy and live happily every day.